It's the 49ers and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Thursday night primetime.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a good matchup here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tennessee Titans. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They run right side with Hunt, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Lance looking to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 41. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Now Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes. Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. 2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard. He hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Let's go. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they?
And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover. On their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. Working with a 2nd and 4. The Lance now to throw. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. This is Hunt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. From the gun, it's Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Working with a 2nd and 3. On play action, Lance. Steps away. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Lance. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the 49ers are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 27, Lance completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 4. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The game there, second down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
To throw again on second down. Lance.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kareem Hunt, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. A 10-play drive that time. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Tennessee offense set to go again. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked somewhere else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Derrick Henry. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
This has been a nice...
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a... That's it, buddy.
On first down, it's Henry, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle by Eric Armstead. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On play action, they'll throw. Out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the move to his left. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. And meanwhile, for the Titans, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. These two coaching staffs are likely using this game as their dress rehearsal for the regular season. So some final adjustments being made. And for the call of the second half, we send it back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter.
They start the second half here with Williams. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And a completion to Wilson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And he gets it down to the 32.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, Run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now they'll get this to Mims on the jet sweep.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Rolling to his left. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Caught on the slant. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. That's a statement. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Josh Oliver there to make the grab. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And that'll set him back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. That is caught by Mims. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Roses to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going?
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and that means that he'll be out of challenges from the remainder of this ball game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2nd and 3. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And that might be Titan football. It is.
You know, this is the regular season part.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Second and 2. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. And the Titans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They run it again with Williams. He displayed a nice little hurdle there before he got taken down after. 86 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. On third down, here's Williams. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On now is the Titans punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shut.